It's getting chilly. Cone of cold.
Do you like the snow?
No.
Why not? Can you say snow?
5th level evocation, casting time of 1 action, range of self, 60-foot cone. That's large. Components, verbal somatic material, a small crystal, or glass cone. Duration, instantaneous. A blast of cold air erupts from your hands. Each creature in a 60-foot cone must make a constitution saving throw. Creature takes 8d8 cold damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. A successful one. A creature killed by the spell becomes a frozen statue until it thaws. Alright, don't get too many death conditions. At higher levels, when you cast this spell using a spell slot of 6th level or higher, the damage increases by 1d8 for each slot above 5th. So, well, not bad, because that's 8d8's equivalent of Blight, which is 4th level, one before it. But the 60-foot cone, it is the area effect of this that is great. Almost like Circle of Death, almost. Circle of Death, as someone also pointed out, 60-foot radius is ridiculous and more than the cone, but also the circle is not just the 2D plane, just like Fireball is, it's a radius, so that also means vertically it goes up 60 feet. That's a big bubble. Though that's Circle of Death, so Cone of Cold is a 60-foot cone, which is still massive. I have to double check if certain dragons even have that size cone. I'm pretty sure they do, but it's definitely the more adult or higher. So 8d8 cold damage to everything that's in there. Single target, no, you're not going to use this. A 5th level spell slot though, especially at later levels, is way less painful to lose. Some classes have features that allow them to get up to 5th level spell slots back on a short rest. That's usually higher level stuff, but still something to take into account. The amount of creatures you could get with this, and as cones, you can still have people behind you and aim it. Also the death, right, before going to the rating, the death condition. I'm not sure if we've read a spell that has this yet. No, Blight, and then there might be another. I mean, you can obviously assume what the death condition for Fireball might be, or we haven't gotten to Disintegrate yet. Creature killed by this spell becomes a frozen statue until it thaws. Specifically matching until it thaws, which, you know, if you're casting this in a summer plane or an area with changing climates, yeah, they'll be fine. They're not fine, they're dead and a frozen corpse, but they'll thaw and the body will be able to be recovered or preserved even. However, for the more horrifying entrepreneur DMs, I guess, I don't know what to call it, ice casters, icy realms, frozen climates, high mountaintops, having any kind of spellcast with Cone of Cold up in cold climates will just, almost like a Medusa's lair, or basilisks, leaving all those statues around, just leaving a bunch of frozen corpses around, frozen in the immediate act that they were doing right when they died by the spell. You know, you could decorate a small palace, be the Ice Queen from Narnia. Was it the Ice Queen? Ice Witch? White Witch? What was her name? Ice Queen. It's the Ice Queen. For the amount of damage it does, the fact it's 5th level, 1 action, instantaneous, 60-foot cone is just so large. 88's not nothing to scoff at either. 9 out of 10. It's such a large area it can affect, and for the damage type, for how many, the kinds of enemies that would be in that large of an area. And the frozen bodies are just such a cool aesthetic. But 9 out of 10.